Hello, everybody, and welcome to another podcast where we bring in inspirational stories from people who've transcended boundaries from where they started to where they are today. I'm going to bring in today a very special guest, a master sales strategist. He is a people's person. He is a director of sales at one of the premium tier 1 developers in Dubai called Shobha Realty. But we're going to hear about his personal story, how he's overcome boundaries to starting from the middle class of Mumbai to the riches of the multi-billion-dollar Dubai real estate. His story and what it indicates to us is a true epitome of tenacity, determination, willpower, and God's blessings to succeed. I want to welcome Naresh Golapalli, and I want to have a very interesting conversation today, not just about real estate, but also to his journey, which I hope will inspire a lot of people. Bye. Welcome.
Thank you so much for inviting me on this podcast. It's my pleasure to be with you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So just to let you guys know, he's a very busy person. And I think we've been talking to you about a couple of months to convince you to come on. Okay, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Let's start. You've got an inspiring journey. You've started from the middle class of Mumbai. I want to hear the true no hold barred story of where you started, why you chose Dubai. Give us a little background. Fill us up to the color of the story, Naresh bhai.
So basically, I come from a South Indian family.
Okay.
And my roots are Hyderabad.
Okay.
And I was born and raised in Mumbai, which was earlier called Bombay.
Okay. So that makes you a true Mumbai person, yeah?
It's like Amchi Mumbai, as I said, you know. Amchi is basically, it connects people. Even if I meet a stranger, we get easily connected.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up in a place called Dahisar. It's more of an area called, it's like a chawl.
Okay.
You know, it's not an apartment, it's just a ground chawl. And, I did my schooling in that place, Dahisar, in a school called St. Thomas. Then I completed my education in Bombay.
So chawl is a zoned place.
Yes.
Recognized by the government as living place for people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But it's not a proper place.
No, it's not a proper, you don't have a proper way to, take your vehicle. There is no parking, there is nothing. Your parking has to be maybe half a kilometer away from your house.
Okay.
You park, then take a walk and enter the house. Okay. The best part was discipline, which I learned from Chawl is every day in the morning at 5:30, we used to get up, make a queue to fill water. Get water for the house to drink water.
How many people in this queue?
Roughly in the zone, there are 10 zones.
Okay.
So 10 zone will have 10 tap.
Wow.
Okay. So one tap has to be covered by approximately 30 to 40 families.
Okay.
So but the window is 1 hour.
Okay.
In 1 hour, you should fill up as much as you can for the entire day. This water includes drinking, your washroom, everything.
Okay. Everything.
And just to let you know, the washroom was common for everyone.
Okay.
It's not individual. It's a common one.
Bless you.
So, I started there. My schooling happened in Bombay, in Dahisar. After that, I started working.
Your father was there already?
Yes.
Because he was working there?
So, my dad, our family was based in Hyderabad, in Telangana now. Earlier, it was Andhra Pradesh.
Okay.
My dad came to Mumbai first.
Okay.
So, my dad has 4 brothers and 4 sisters.
Bless him.
He is the eldest.
Okay.
So, he came to Mumbai, the first one from my family. He started working for an industry called Golden Chemicals.
Okay.
Where there were around 1,000 laborers.
Okay.
And my dad was a serviceman.
Okay, bless
like
him.
a fitter.
Okay.
And I still remember the day when I had no school, like Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
I used to go and give him tiffin outside his industry and come back home.
Okay. So dad worked hard to give you that opportunity that you would find in Mumbai.
Yeah. So he did not give, he gave his best.
He gave his best.
To ensure that his children complete their education. And I think his message was very clear. We should not live like the way he did.
Okay.
He wanted us to upscale our life and our next generation also.
Okay, bless him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically from there, I moved my first job, which I did during my 10th exam vacation.
Okay.
So I joined a company. I will not name the company right
That's
now.
fine.
It's a corporation company.
Okay.
Where my job was to sit below a machine,
Okay.
use my hand to print a name on a steel plate.
Okay.
So my target,
That's 8 hours
no, it's
of doing this?
8 hours. Yeah, you're right, 8 hours. But I used to get a break of 1 hour
I know.
for my lunch break.
So you're doing this for 8
Yeah,
hours.
that's how my
That's how your muscle.
yeah
Yeah, Naresh bhai, those jobs
yeah
are very difficult, by the way. They seem very easy
yeah, but it's very difficult
because it's 8 hours of continuous work.
Plus, we had audit team in control because the moment I place that print, let's say the name is there,
Yes.
it should be clearly printed on that silver plate.
Oh, wow.
In
Okay.
case if it is not printed,
Right.
it gets rejected.
Okay, wow.
So we had a weekly target of printing around 12 to 15,000
okay.
on the plates.
Okay.
And my owner was very clear.
Okay.
You do it in one day, take off for the rest 6 days.
Okay, that's nice.
Or you divide yourself.
Okay, that's very
And
nice.
sometime I used to complete that task in 3 days.
Oh,
And
nice.
I take 4 days off. I used to get paid for the
Oh,
entire
so you
month.
get paid. Okay,
Yeah,
nice owner.
Yeah, nice owner.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay.
So that was one job which I did, the starting job. And after that, my 10th exam, I passed out. I
Right.
took science. Just to let you know my background, little bit more background. I was in Navy for 6 years.
Really?
Yeah. So I was there in Sea Cadet.
Okay.
So it was during the time when I was in school.
Okay.
Every Sunday I used to go to naval classes,
Nice.
especially in Sea Cadet, like in the sea. So my dream was to join Merchant Navy.
Okay.
And that's why I took science after completing my 10th standard.
Right. Okay.
But apparently what happened is due to a small injury in my leg, I could not continue
Okay.
the Navy training.
Okay.
Yeah. And after that, I got a job for one of the leading electronic stores of India.
Okay.
That's the suited job. I used to wear tie, stand in the
Okay.
mall, welcome the clients, sell them
Okay.
the electronic devices they wanted.
This is
appliances.
2012, 10.
98.
Oh, 98.
98.
Okay, bless you.
98 to 2000.
Okay, so you're
that's
very
all.
young. You're like
Yeah,
16 or 15.
Around 16,
Okay,
17.
so you're
yeah.
working. You've gone into the workforce
Yes,
now.
yeah.
Sales.
My dad company got shut
Okay.
when I gave my 12th board exam.
Okay.
So we had a hit financially.
Fine. Okay.
So I realized, and the message was very clear, but my dad, he could not give us the message straight that, I will not be able to continue your education.
Ah, wow.
But we could read his mind,
He's a proud man.
Absolutely.
He couldn't just come to his children. But you got the message.
Yeah. I got
Okay.
the message, and I knew now I need to do some part-time work to,
Okay.
to run my family.
Okay, alhamdulillah.
So I joined this electronic store with a good amount of salary, which was roughly, if you ask me now, in dirhams, my monthly salary was 125 dirham.
Right. Okay.
Okay. And with commission, I used to make around 300 dirham.
Right, mashallah.
So that was the
Yeah,
salary.
Yeah.
And there, I used to sell electronic devices,
Okay.
appliances.
Right.
So one of the leading companies of India, so one employee of that company, he approached me and he said, brother, you have a good communication skill. You connect with people a lot. Why don't you try call center?
Okay.
And you will get paid well.
Okay.
I had no option to say no. I said, why don't, I will try. What
Yes.
is the salary? He told me the salary what you make here with commission, you will get double just the salary there.
Okay. And then if you can close more in center.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's
I
good.
was like, yeah, it's an amazing. I went for the interview.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, I went for the interview. I got selected. Then my journey changed. From a retail industry, I went to call center industry.
Right.
Service, customer service plus upselling. So I worked roughly 2 years in a company called ICICI.
Okay.
Then from ICICI, I switched to TCS.
Okay.
TCS was one of my game changer
Okay.
professionally. I joined TCS and I worked for 6 years for a process called Citibank process,
Right.
the
okay.
banking process.
Okay.
I was elevated as a unit manager also.
Okay. Bless you.
The process was Australian
Okay.
and US.
Okay.
So I used to, manage the time between the US and Australia
Okay.
time zone. From TCS, I went to Tech Mahindra.
Okay.
And after Tech Mahindra, I saw a lot of people moving to Dubai.
Okay.
That was the journey.
This is 2000. This is post 2010.
2012.
12.
12.
Okay. Okay.
I saw a lot of people suddenly I saw, there are a lot of leaders posting on Facebook. They are below Burj Khalifa, traveling to Dubai, and I was very excited to know what is there in
Okay.
in Dubai.
इससे पहले,
Ji.
did you know about Dubai? Of course, you knew about Dubai.
I knew
but it was
Dubai
not
as a
on
place.
your radar to move to Dubai.
Correct. Never.
Okay, now you're looking at these guys at Burj Khalifa,
Yeah.
driving cars,
Yeah.
shopping,
Fancy cars,
Okay.
Rich people, gold, the jewelry.
Even if it's a rented car, but he's driving a
He's
car.
driving a car, yeah.
Nice streets.
True.
Okay. By 2012, what's happened in Dubai? Dubai went through the 2008 global financial crisis. By 2012, Dubai is back.
Correct.
With the boom.
Yeah.
So everybody who 2008, 9, 10 might have postponed coming to Dubai
True.
have now come to Dubai.
Yeah.
So by 2012, you're starting to see.
Exactly. And you know what? I was not aware of this story of 2007, 2008 recession.
Right, yes, okay.
I was not aware. Or maybe I was not that mature to understand what is happening.
You guys didn't feel it in India. Because
Exactly.
India has a homegrown
Yeah.
population that supports services.
True.
And perhaps your mortgage and loan industry was not the same as the US, Dubai, so on and so forth.
Correct.
So you didn't feel it. But that 2012, now you're feeling Dubai.
So the company I was working, Tech Mahindra, during that time, I was also dating my wife.
Okay, bless you.
Yeah. So
You sure? Okay.
So that time, she also told me there are a lot of people moving
Pakka, na?
around. Yeah. There are a lot of people moving out of India.
हाँ.
They're trying in
कभी
Dubai.
कभी डेट्स का आगे पीछे हो जाते हैं ना वाइफ कहेगी कि वो तब तो मैं आपसे मिली नहीं थी तो कौन था
No, by God grace, she's always there with
bless
me.
you always spoken very nice
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it yes
So she was the one who pushed me. Let's go out of India.
Right,
Let's
okay.
give it a try.
right
And real estate was always in my mind if I come to Dubai.
really
Yeah, because I used to always see skylines of
Right,
Dubai.
right,
Whenever
right,
I see TV, I see this Burj Khalifa, tall buildings.
so your subconscious is planning
Yeah, people said, the money in Dubai is only when you sell properties in Dubai.
okay
And I was like, for me, selling was inbuilt.
Okay,
It's just that I want to change the product.
right
Yeah,
okay
that was my mindset.
right
And I gave interview in India for developer to understand whether I can fit for that particular job.
right
And me and my wife both went together for the leading developers of India
okay
for interview.
okay as
Three-
practice
If I get selected, I'll work there for 3-6 months.
okay so
and
that's
then
how
I'll
now
move
you're
to Dubai.
planning
Yeah.
okay bless you that's good that's a good plan
But all 3 times when I went, I got rejected. My wife got selected.
okay
All 3 times. So then I thought, I think Indian real estate, they don't want me.
they don't understand me
They don't
understand who I
Yeah.
am okay
So then that message was simple, that one day they will see me like a successful real estate guy in Dubai,
okay
and they should miss me why this guy is not in India or Bombay, So I told my wife, join the company.
right
Don't reject because of me 3 times. Just join the company. Let me go to Dubai.
right
I'll start off there and then I'll call you.
so now you move to Dubai what's your biggest cultural shock
So my perception about Dubai was strict country.
okay
That was my perception.
okay
And Fahd bhai, the area where I grew up,
right
I used to stay in Chaul. In the radius of 200 meter, I had temple,
right
I had masjid,
okay
I had church, and I had gurdwara.
okay
So at the times when I used to celebrate Diwali, Eid, your Lori, and Christmas,
right
I used to also see the religious fights.
Right, okay.
All the religious fights.
Yeah, right.
So I saw both the side
the positive and the negatives.
negative.
Yes.
And I enjoyed every festive.
Uh-huh.
So Dubai, for me, people told me it's an Islamic country. You have to be, this, that. There's a lot of story to it. Then I was very scared. So, but when I came here,
Yeah.
one thing which made me in love with Dubai was, here there is no fight.
Right. Yeah.
There is no fight at all.
Yeah.
I come from Bombay. In Bombay, you stare a guy for 10 seconds, the fight starts.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. You just look
3
at
seconds,
you
Naresh.
just-
Fine. Like, come on. Like, hormones are going,
you
raging
just look
there.
at me and I'll say, kya dikh raha hai? And the fight starts. But in Dubai,
Yeah.
even if I stare at you for 20 seconds or 2 minutes, 1 hour, you will not fight. You will just talk to me nicely.
Yeah. Maybe you know me from somewhere. Yeah.
So that thing was something which respected me a lot.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Plus the rules here.
Right.
You know, there is, you can't just throw bin the dust here and there.
Yeah.
You have a proper discipline maintained here.
Right. Right.
You know.
So you had a positive culture shock,
Yes.
not a negative.
Not a negative. Completely positive.
Culture shock. Okay. You moved here. Now you say, like, I know you speak like the local Mumbai language, like proper. But the one thing that I've noticed with you, and I want to talk about Shobha, where you're working right now as well, and we get to that. One thing I've noticed with you, Naresh, is you're somebody who can walk into the room and connect with people, and it might be like you've known them for 20 years. Talk through that. How does your people skills help you with your sales and the work that you do for Shobha?
So basically, you know, that's my roots. If you ask me, I've grown up from the place where I have seen all these 4 different. I won't say nationality, but you know, as I said,
religious ethnicities.
everything's, you know, and I come from Bombay. Bombay is a place which it's inbuilt. If I enter a meeting room, if I'm seeing that guy for the first time, the moment I start the interaction, the third person will assume that they know each other since a very long time.
Right.
These are inbuilt, you know. We like to get connected easily. That's what Bombay teaches you. And this plays a big role in the professional life also. So when I meet somebody, a stranger also, be it a channel partner or an investor or anybody in Dubai or any part of the world, for us it becomes very easy to get connected. We just need you say ... and then join a line. It's easy for us. For a person who comes from Bombay.
Bless you.
Yeah.
And your story in Dubai, like you worked with several high profile real estate companies.
Yes.
Guide us through that journey. If you want to name them, you can name them. And then we'll talk about Shobha as well.
So when I was applying for Dubai, I was very clear which company I wanted to join. I was very clear I wanted to join Damac.
Okay.
I was very clear because in India, in Bombay, there was only one company people knew, Damac, when it comes to real estate.
Right.
Because the kind of marketing they used to do was crazy, insane. And there was few people who were already working here in Damac from Bombay, whom I know. When I spoke to them, they gave me a mixed feedback. So they were very diplomatic. You come, if you're able to manage, you are successful. If you're not able to manage, you'll go back. Okay. So that's not the answer I was expecting. Okay. Either you say yes or a no.
Yeah, okay.
Then I will decide what to do.
Yeah.
At least don't put me 50-50. I cannot decide types, you know. So I was very clear in Damac, but my friend's sister, she had got a job in Damac.
Okay.
But for some reason, she did not take that opportunity. She was happy in India. Then I asked her, I said, share me the email ID of the HR. Let me try. With that email ID, on that email ID, I sent my CV. I got a call and they told me to come Dubai for an interview.
Okay.
All my savings I gathered.
Okay.
With my full and final settlement of my last job. I came to Dubai on a 30 days visit visa.
Okay. This is 2012.
2015.
15. Okay. Now 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Fast forward.
Yeah. Now, when I came here, for the first 10 days, nobody called me from Damac. Nobody. 30 days visa. 10 days, nobody called me. I was literally into tears. And I was like, what is happening? Nobody's calling me. At least someone should call me.
Right.
Ask, are you here for interview? Nobody called me. Then I thought, you know what? Damac, if they want to call me, they will call me. It's fine. So what I did, I took a printout of my CV, which I got from India. 10-15 printouts. I went to bank streets of Dubai.
Right.
All the banks, I gave my CVs.
Bless you.
I thought, now at least let me drop my CV.
Right.
So my roommates, they saw me and they were like, brother, what are you doing? I said, I think this could be one of the options. I'm sending mails also, but at the same time, physical, my resume also goes to the company. Maybe, they can call me for an interview. They said, okay, it's a good try. So one day they stopped me at 10 o'clock. Bhai, kahan ja raha hai tu? I said, few banks are still left. मैं वहाँ पे देख आता हूँ. भाई आज Friday है, बंद है. Then I came back to my room. Then I realized, he is thinking आज बंद है. सब यही सोच रहे. अगर मैं जाके दूंगा हो सकता है मेरा अकेले का CV पकड़ा जाए.
हाँ सही है.
I still went.
Okay.
On a Friday, I came back.
This is
because
determination.
I came.
Just keep going.
Just keep going. I went. They were actually true. Nobody was there. Only the security was there. I gave to the security. Came back.
Right.
So it was 10 days. No calls. Nothing. Suddenly, I got a call from Damac.
Okay.
I went. First round done. Set up this. They told me we will call you if you get shortlisted. Now in between, I start touching my network in Dubai. My friends who worked with me in India who are already there in Dubai. So there are a few people who promised me they will help me. They did not help me.
Busy, whatever.
That was, and I'm thankful for those people. They did not help me because I can promise you I will never help you. So these people, they did not help me, but they promised me they will help me. So what happened is during this course, I met few people from banks,
Right.
credit cards. So I got offers.
Right. Of course, they need good salespeople all the
I got
time.
offer.
They're open. Yeah.
I got offer from FAB.
Okay.
I got offer from Rag Bank.
Right.
Then I got an amazing offer from the retail industry because of my friend.
Right. Okay.
I can name it.
Yeah. Go.
Jumbo
for it.
Electronics.
Okay. Jumbo. Yeah. Okay. Because you're selling electronics back in India.
So Jumbo Electronics.
Yeah.
So Jumbo hired me. They took my interview. Like a counter boy. But with the experience, the guy told me, Naresh, you know what? If I take you as a counter boy,
Yes.
I'm insulting your experience.
Yeah.
Let me put you for the next role, which is a section in charge.
Right.
Like a flow manager kind of. I was like, I'm really thankful for you. But you have to clear the interview.
Right. Okay.
I was like, Bombay se hu yaar, kar lunga.
ठीक है.
Then I went, I gave the interview and I got selected.
Of course, it's a no-brainer. Like, so you've already done this in India,
Yes.
and then you're a good
Yeah, yeah.
salesperson.
So I got selected. Now, out of all these jobs, your FGB Bank, Rag Bank, and Jumbo, 3 offers were ready. I was very clear. Anything, I will pick up Jumbo.
Right.
That I was very clear. Then I got a call for Damac for the last round. I went, everything was done, and they called me after the interview. They said, sorry, Naresh, nahi hua aapka.
Oh, really?
And I was like, okay, no problem.
Oh my God.
I go home, and I was like, chal kuch nahi, 3 offer to hai, let me
Something on that.
dekh lunga. And tomorrow, let's say I have to leave to Bombay. Today I'm shopping for my parents. Thoda sa dates, dry food stuff le lunga.
ठीक है.
Suddenly I get a call by someone, or Rag Bank actually.
Okay.
Naresh, can you please send me your documents? We have to, send you offer letter and all those things. And I was like, I will send it to you tomorrow once
Right.
I reach India.
Right.
Because I was still confused. Jumbo lu, Rag lu, ya FGV lu. I wanted to consult few friends. So, but she was very adamant. I want it right now, or else tomorrow offer jayega.
Okay. She's also trying to close you.
Yeah. So I was like,
वो भी
चलो,
close कर रही है ना.
वो भी I think sales में थी पहले, then HR.
नहीं, HR के भी targets होते हैं ना.
Targets
They
होते हैं,
gotta close you. They know if you go, you go.
Go, yeah.
Yeah.
So मैंने क्या किया? मैंने बोला चलो इसको documents I will give.
Right.
Let her send me the offer letter. Then it's up to me whether I accept the offer or not. So in Dubai, since I was on visit, I had no internet. So I went to a cyber.
Right. Back in the day.
Yes, I asked him, भाई 5 minutes के लिए give me the system. The moment I logged in, Fahd bhai, I see a mail from Damac. Congratulations, Naresh.
They'd already told you sorry.
They told me sorry.
didn't clear.
Rejected. You rejected. You can try after maybe months.
You were meant to go into real estate. Wallah.
Say, destination.
God, from God, you were meant to
Yeah,
go
that's
into
my
real
destiny.
estate.
Yeah. So I saw, congratulations, Naresh Golapalli, you've been selected as a property consultant. This
Right.
is your salary, done.
Good.
That girl again called me.
Rack.
I said, sorry, I cannot give you any documents right now. I don't have any access. Tomorrow.
Right. Okay.
Even if the offer goes, I'm sorry, but I cannot give because I am not able to digest. It's for me. that
Right.
mail.
Okay. So you still need to
Yeah.
figure it out. Yeah.
I go back to India. I get a call from HR. There's a long story to it, but I'll cut it short.
Fine.
So they selected me. They sent me the visa. Now I come back. So when I come back to Dubai, I joined Damac for the first time. So there are a lot of people, saying that Naresh, बहुत tough है भाई. तेरा ये first job है. You don't know anybody here. How will you build network and all those things? And I was like, कर लेंगे
भाई, हम करते आए हैं.
कर लेंगे. So what I used to do, for me, my boss, he told me, go to a place where you will find people who will get you connected with the right ones.
Right.
So I used to go to Dubai,
Okay.
a place called Bombay Bites,
Okay.
just to have that chai vada pav.
ठीक.
And there, I used to meet people,
Okay.
like my Bombay people.
This is for the young agents who are starting out.
So I used to meet my own people from Bombay. They're talking my language. Or bhai kidhar hai, all types, you know. And we are having a smoke together. And in between, I find a guy who is from real estate. And I tell him, bro, you know, I joined Damac. Thoda help kar yaar. उसने बोला, brother, I'm already working with someone. But चल देखते हैं कुछ करेंगे कुछ ना कुछ. So I start working with him. And suddenly my boss says, you know what, Naresh, don't forget. तूने अपनी जिंदगी बॉम्बे में दी है. वहाँ पे भी कोई होगा तो बात कर. हाँ यार, absolutely. So I call all of my friends. So there is a friend of mine whom I call. मैं उसको बोलता हूँ, भाई सुनना, दुबई में काम कर रहा हूँ, रियल एस्टेट में कोई पहचान वाला होगा जिसको प्रॉपर्टी चाहिए, पैसा वाला, तो बता देना, हम दे देंगे. अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी. ही टेल्स मी, भाई तूने सही टाइम पे कॉल किया है. व्हाट? बोलते हैं, जिस बंदे को मैं मटेरियल सप्लाई करता हूँ कंस्ट्रक्शन का, उसको खुद को दुबई में घर लेना है. मैंने बोला, भाई बात करा दे. And this is my first ever interaction with the client.
Proper client.
Proper client.
Okay.
अब मुझे मालूम है, अगर उसने कुछ, if he asks me some other question, then I get stuck.
Okay.
Because I don't know about the market well,
okay,
you know.
Okay.
But मैं normal उससे बात कर रहा हूँ.
Right.
I tell him, sir, you know, this is the opportunity I have. This is the inventory I have. So he's telling me directly, Naresh, do you have a senior around? I understood. कोई तो information मेरा incomplete है. So I gave,
actually, those investors can smell experience.
Yeah.
And there's no harm. We all started somewhere.
Yeah.
When the guy said something and you answered it, you think you answered it well, but
correct.
The guy knows कि इसको ज़्यादा नहीं मालूम. लेकिन okay, कोई बात.
Yeah. Then I gave the phone to my boss.
Okay.
I told my boss, you know, I think he is a genuine guy and he has few questions which I am not able to answer. Please help me. He took the phone. He started talking. He kept the phone. He said, Naresh, I think the deal will be done. But there is only one concern. The client will make the payment after 3-4 days. But he wants to book it today.
Okay.
So I asked him, what should I do? So he told me there are only two options. Either you wait, win or lose, or you put money from your pocket and book for him.
Really?
And I told him, Adil bhai, it's my 30th or some 25th day in the company. He's like, dekh le, tu kuch kar sakta hai kya? I said, I got a credit card, new credit card. You want, I'll swipe it. So he was very...
Fortune favors the bold.
Yeah, he was very, a good guy.
Right.
He gave me 5,000 from his pocket.
Okay.
And he said, ले पैसा तू बुक कर.
ठीक है.
अगर ये डील कैंसिल होगी तो पैसे मुझे वापस कर देना.
आप कर देना उसको वापस.
वो तो चला गया उधर.
ठीक है.
I said, okay.
But he said, don't swipe your credit card.
Yeah,
but he
I'll
gave you 5,000 from his pocket.
Yes.
Bless you. ठीक है.
I booked with his money. The deal concluded. My first deal in Dubai, 1.7 million.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Back in the day, what did you sell?
Project
townhouse.
2-bedroom crescent.
Okay.
IMPZ.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah, IMPZ.
Okay.
1.7 million something.
ये तो ready था उस वक्त.
Ready.
हाँ, that's even a bigger thing to sell, huh?
The client told me, go see. तेरे को पसंद आएगा तो बोल देना मुझे.
आपने गया, आपने you went and saw. So that's good agent work, यार. Real work. You did some real work. Huh?
And for me, Fahd,
ऐसे फजूल में टोपी नहीं घुमाई किसी को.
For me, it was my first house.
Right.
And
Okay.
to see.
Yeah.
And he asked me, client, you like the house? To be honest, उस वक्त अगर मैं कोई भी नए घर में जाऊँ ना, मुझे पसंद ही आएगा. कोई भी नए घर में जाऊँ. और वो घर मुझे पसंद आ ही गया था. और मैंने उसको बोल दिया, the client agreed.
Based on what you saw.
Based on what I saw and what I told him.
He said, but वो Bombay Connect था ना?
Bombay Connect, yes.
So he trusted your friend.
I am from Bombay.
And then he trusted you.
Yes.
कि नरेश मुझसे क्या नहीं करेगा?
चीट नहीं करेगा. हाँ, वो मुझे धोखा नहीं देगा.
हाँ, धोखा नहीं देगा.
टोपी नहीं पहनाएगा.
हाँ, टोपी नहीं ना. Bless you. Okay. तो ये तो Damac का हो गया. But then you didn't stay at Damac, right?
No. I worked for 2 years.
Oh, 2 years. 2 years. So Damac's pretty competitive, right? They will slash you.
Yes.
Pretty fast. So first, hold on. First, anybody who wishes to join Damac, first they're going to grill you, skewer you.
Yeah.
They're going to burn you, but then they'll cut you out fast if you don't meet your... Can you last in Damac if you're not meeting targets?
So basically, it's not just Damac. Every organization in Dubai has a set target.
Okay.
And every employee who joins a company, they know the deadline.
Right.
There is a certain time frame given to any person who joins in sales. You have to perform. See, Damac is an...
I guess that's not just Dubai. It's all over the world,
all over the world.
India's also cutthroat, right?
Exactly.
Is India more cutthroat than Dubai?
No.
In sales?
No.
थोड़ा time देते हैं. But India में ज़्यादा होना चाहिए ना. Cutthroat इतने सारे लोग हैं who are looking for job.
But India में
लेकिन वो वर्किंग स्टाइल लेट बैक है.
बिकॉज ज्यादा लोग हैं उन लोग नहीं करते ये.
अच्छा.
बिकॉज अगर वो होता है ना 2 महीना काम किया निकाल दिया, 2 महीना काम
हाँ.
किया निकाल दिया, तो दे डोंट गेट रिजल्ट.
तो वो करते ही रहेंगे ऐसे.
ट्राई करते रहते हैं उन लोग. क्या करते हैं, दे विल गिव अ पर्सन एटलीस्ट 6 months टाइम टू अंडरस्टैंड.
Yeah.
Like in Damac, they also had their cooling period. But Damac was a company which I told you, when I was in Bombay, I wanted to join Damac.
Yes, of course, yes.
And I got what I wanted. So I have to give my best.
Yes.
Even though the company had their own rules, ki hum, 3 to 6 months hum denge. If you're not able to perform for 3 to 6 months, you're out of the company.
Right.
Those are understood.
Do you think that 6 months is a good cutoff
Those
for
days,
anybody, even now?
no. Now, if you ask me honestly, 1 month should be the cutoff.
Really?
That's how the market is.
No, hold on. But even 1 month should be the cutoff. Where do you come? How do you? Because some people can't figure it out in a month.
So for a fresher, it should not be 1 month.
Okay.
For an experienced guy, 1 month, 2 months is fairly enough
Okay.
for them to prove. So for example, if a guy who's given more than a year or 2 years to a developer in Dubai and joins a particular developer now,
Yeah, 1 month he can perform.
he should
For
perform.
sure.
Absolutely.
But for somebody who's new and the developer said, okay, we'll take a punt on you, we'll bring you in. You don't think 6 months? It should be 3 months.
3 to 6 months is a good number.
3 to 6 months.
Good time, yeah.
So you go over 3 months if the guy is like performing, he's on the verge.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
think that he's going to break
True,
it.
true.
But beyond 6 months, no.
Beyond 6 months, no, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's because beyond 6 months, what happens is, first of all, the guy himself knows that if I don't perform in the 7th month, I'm out.
Right.
He will not perform any which ways.
Okay.
The mindset will be 6 months I could not do anything. What I will do in 7
Right,
months.
right,
वो
right,
वैसे ही हार जाता है.
So
for a
so you're doing a disservice by not letting him go at
yes,
6 months.
at 6 months
Because maybe if you let him go and he goes somewhere else, he might perform.
because he's learned.
Yes.
He has learned in that 6 months what needs to be done.
So then should you keep him?
So for that reason, we are giving him 6 months also.
Okay.
6 months he's already we give him 6 months, 3 to 6 months to plan, make connection, execute.
Right. Right.
If he's not able to do that, then he should.
Okay. Just because I want to get to your show.
Yeah, yeah.
So from Damac, you went to which one?
From Damac, I went to Azizi,
Okay. And then you went to
Oriental Pearls.
okay. And now you're for the last 6-7 years,
6 years I'm in Shobha.
Shobha Realty.
Shobha
Yeah.
Realty.
You're the sales director. How big a team are you running now? over
So
there?
right now I'm handling a team of 15.
Okay, bless you.
So when I joined Shobha as a sales manager.
Okay.
I am very thankful to few leaders who gave me the opportunity to join Shobha. So I was lucky that I joined a leader who just got elevated as a director
Okay.
in Shobha those days.
Okay.
So I was the first person to join his team.
One thing, Naresh, bhai, so this is something I've discussed with you back in 2015, 16, 17. Obviously, we work independently. So we're trying to get clients what's best suited to them.
Correct.
Shobha was being priced at 1,800 dirhams per square foot. And they would say, we have the best quality, which they do. And we would say to Shobha, like, why don't you just like bring your quality down so that the price can come down and the sales can get going, right? But I say today in 2023 that your leader, your chairman, with his experience, he knew better.
Correct.
Because now I see the market going to Shobha, like people who want a real house, not a Barbie doll house. They have this affinity to get drawn towards Shobha because they knock on the walls, they look at the work done in the tiles and the cleanliness and the way the workmanship is, and they appreciate that quality.
True.
Now, tell me your journey the last 6 years. What has kept you at Shobha Realty? Is it the clients who are happy? Is it your personal reasons? Tell me a little bit about that.
So basically, when I started in 2017, I was lucky that I joined a person who was forming a team.
Okay.
So I was the first one to join his team.
Okay.
So now it's me and him.
All right.
We can make the strategy together, how to develop the team. At the same time, I will develop myself also.
Right. Okay.
So I saw this journey. So when I joined in 2017,
Right.
I'm thankful to my leader. Plus, I'm thankful to the president of the company.
Okay.
Because she was the one who took my final interview. She knew that, there is some spark in this guy. He can do well. Because that time, Fahd bhai, when I worked in Damac, Azizi and Oriental Pearls, I knew Shobha is little, overpriced. People told me it's overpriced, but I knew there is
Hold
a
on.
reason.
There's a perception of it overpriced.
Correct. There is a reason.
But they're delivering quality at the right price.
Absolutely. So there is, as I said, people said it's overpriced, but I knew there has to be a reason.
Right.
If it is overpriced and people are saying overpriced, maybe they are not comparing Shobha with the right brand.
Right. Okay.
You cannot compare. It should be an apple to apple comparison.
Right. Yes.
Like I say, if somebody uses Apple iPhone, if I give him a phone, let's say Apple is $2,000. If I bring a phone which is just $500,
Right.
with more features than Apple, he will still buy Apple.
Yes.
He will never buy that phone.
Correct.
You know,
Yes.
that's how Shobha is.
Yes.
Once a person knows what is about quality, the details of quality, not just the quality, details of quality,
Right.
people will opt for Shobha.
Right.
Now, that's what Shobha is.
Right.
So when I joined Shobha,
Right.
we were, as far as I remember, we were only total 25 to 30 sales managers.
All right. Okay.
Our target was it's a monthly target now.
Right.
Those days it was annual target.
Okay.
And those days, since we were only 30 sales manager, few directors, then the president and the chairman. So we were lucky that we used to meet our chairman every week.
Right. Okay.
He used to personally give us time,
Okay.
take our review, understand.
Okay.
If there is any problem, he used to ask, are you facing any problem?
Right. Okay.
My president was very close to me, and
Okay.
still she's very close to me. And
Okay.
basically, she was always there. When I was falling down, to handle me and say, what, relax, you will do well.
You'll do it.
That
Okay.
positiveness was there from her.
Okay.
So this 6 years journey with Shobha was amazing. I'm still working there. I was there as a salesman. I joined as a sales manager. There was.
I know there was. I wanna not cut you, but I wanna come to this one thing that you did. I know that there was a time where you were almost out of the door at Shobha, but then
Yeah.
there is also, you hold the record of the largest sale there as well. So let's talk about both quickly about the time that you were under the axe, but then I want to hear about the largest deal that you did.
I will. So basically, there was a time when, as we discussed earlier, there is always a deadline for all the sales managers who join. If you're not able to perform, you're not able to perform. So we have a percentage target. If your performance is below that percentage, you are asked to leave. First, there is a warning. There is an understanding. Is everything is okay? Are you working properly? They understand whether it's a skill issue or a will issue.
Okay.
If it is skill,
Oh, that's the first time I've heard this. That's good. Skill or will?
skill or will. If it is skill,
They'll
skill
help.
can be, you can, groom the guy and convert that skill into a proper, strong.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
When it comes to will issue, skill to you can see, right?
Absolutely.
If I tell you to cover 9 miles in 2 minutes and you can't, then I know skill has to come up. Fine.
Correct.
The will is something you can't see, right?
Absolutely.
How do you judge a person? Is he willing to do this or he's not? Do you have a shortcut?
So basically, you can gauge that person with his behavior.
Okay.
Because as even today when I have my morning meetings with my
Right.
team, I always tell them, you should follow your basics. Do not, if you get divert from your basics, the result will not be there.
Right.
So whenever you start your day,
Yes.
your professional day, the first 2 hours of your day will decide your rest of the day.
Yes, correct.
If the first 2 hours you enter the office, if you're not thinking productivity, you're gone.
You're done.
Gone. You
You're
just
done.
enter, go for a smoke break,
Coffee
order
break.
breakfast. No. Then your day is gone.
Salam alaikum.
The moment you come to the desk in the office, start working for the first. Plan your day before. That this is what I always tell my team.
Right. Yes.
This is how you will succeed in life. This is what I have learned.
That's true. Absolutely true.
Yeah.
The young ones,
Yeah.
sometimes they understand.
So you will understand the will issue.
So skill or
person.
will. So
Yeah.
now you're at the skill or will stage. You're on the deadline.
Yeah. So
Naresh, do the deal.
yeah. So now I was roughly 60 days without business.
Okay.
And for a person like me who has got experience and not able to perform for
Right.
30 to 60 days is a big.
Right.
It's a big message.
Right.
And my my managers, they wanted to know, is everything okay with him?
Right.
Is he getting support from us? Or again, they wanted to identify whether it's a skill issue or a
Right.
will issue.
Okay.
But they identified. It was not a will issue, to be honest. It's just that my meetings which were happening, it was not getting converted.
Sure.
You know?
Okay.
And they actually, I really appreciate them. They gave me time. They told me that, Naresh, you've got, let's say you've got, today is your last day to sell. I have reached to that level also where they told me today is your last day, tomorrow,
That's
we'll be friends,
Right. Okay.
And my managers and my leaders were so helpful to me
Right.
that they told me that, this is what you have to do. And I gave my best, assuming that, I don't know whether you've seen this movie, Milka Singh.
Yeah, I've seen it. The guy who runs.
The guy who runs.
Right. Yeah.
If you remember there is one scene when the guy says, Milka Singh, this could be your last run of your life.
Right. Yes.
You know what he replies?
No.
I will run, imagining that's my last, run of the life, So I took this as a challenge.
Okay.
And I called all my pipelines in that 3 hours. Either make it or break it. Either, it's like either you buy or die type.
Right. Okay.
I called everybody and I was so grateful and thankful that day I closed 2 units and I got rejoined again in Shobha.
Right. Okay.
And then my journey changed completely.
Okay. Let's talk about the biggest deal as well. So we're winding down, but I want to get your biggest deal and your other success story as well in. So let's talk about the biggest deal that you did. Walk us through that.
So first I will, I'll tell you, this deal happened when I got elevated as a director.
Okay.
I will not forget the date, 26th May 2021, when I was called. Suddenly I get a call from my boss saying that the president would like to meet you.
Okay.
And I was like, is everything okay? He's like, just go. She wants to meet you. I run and, I met her and she was like, I'm happy with your business. Everything is good. Tell me what you want. What I could read is they were expecting an answer. I would say, increase my salary. I was assuming.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I was assuming. But I was very clear. I told, what, currently by God's grace, I get so many meetings a day. I am not in a stage to handle all the meetings together. I need a team.
Right.
So they understood what he wants and they announced, congratulations, we are elevating you as a director.
Director of sales.
That was the moment. And from there, I started forming my team.
Okay.
So this big deal which you're talking about, so it's actually, we say it was right time.
Okay.
So there was this company who got established that particular time. The formation happened that time.
Okay.
We got connected that time. They were also eager. I was also eager. The hunger was same.
Okay.
We both wanted to kill and, get big business. So that tuning was amazing. I would like to name the company also.
Sure.
The company name is Bricks and Woods.
Sure.
And, I'm really thankful to them that they supported me during my...
It was a complicated deal. It wasn't very easy to win inside
it was not
the
easy.
developer, right? Because 2021 is a hot period.
Correct.
Where you can mention what you were selling, but everybody is trying to sell that, right?
Yes,
so it's not like you are the only one. So the game changes. Instead of you trying to just sell that asset, now you've got to win that asset for your client.
Correct.
Because there's many other clients who are trying to win that asset as well.
Basically, it was more of an auction.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And you had to win that. Okay.
Auction,
So it's an auction without it being announced that it's an auction.
Auction.
So you've got to play between a few goalposts.
I have to keep my investor happy.
Right.
At the same time, I have to fulfill what my channel partner has told me.
Right.
So I am also thankful to my immediate boss right now to make sure this deal could
conclude.
Happen, could conclude.
This deal's 300 million dirhams, almost about $100 million.
Roughly, yeah.
Right? That's like the biggest deal in Shobha, biggest deal that you've done.
I would say in the past 6 years, this was the first and the biggest single transaction ever done.
Alhamdulillah.
And at the same time, I would not take credit from the sales manager who was involved.
Okay.
His name is Sanket.
Okay.
Yeah, Sanketa.
Okay.
So he was the main face of this deal.
Okay. Young guy, right?
Young guy, yeah.
So you're helping him like others helped you.
As a leader,
Right.
it's my job to, be there with my sales manager.
Okay.
So basically, we were together during the formation of this company with Shobha.
Okay.
Everything was there. And this company told us what they want. And they told us, Naresh, our dream is big.
Right. Okay.
Even till date today, their dream is amazing.
Right. Okay. Very
Okay.
good.
So this
Bless
deal,
them.
there were few other channel partners also fighting for this deal for
Right.
their investors.
Okay. Okay.
And it was the right time.
Right. It was written for you.
Yeah.
While it was written for you, you did all the focused work to get that deal to them. It's not like a walk in the park. You did a lot of work behind the scenes, right?
There was. So it was actually hand in hand, to be honest. I won't take the credit completely. It was hand in hand.
Okay. Okay.
So they supported me a lot.
Okay.
At the same time, I think I was able to give it back.
I think we're going to do a part 2 with you, but I want to do 2 things. Number one, I want you to quickly talk about how you de-stress now. And also, one of the new things that you've done, you're from a humble background. So I know that recently you've just bought a brand new car. So I want you to talk about both of that first, and then your final words to our audience.
So basically, in terms of having a free time for myself.
So de-stressing.
De-stressing, yeah. De-stressing. I like to play snooker.
Okay.
That's one game where I feel I leave work aside.
Okay.
And snooker, by the way, it's more like chess.
Okay.
You have to be ready with the next move.
Okay.
Every shot you play, you have to think of the next shot.
Okay.
How easy it could be.
Okay. That helps you in sales then.
Yeah, exactly. So it also at the same time keeps your brain busy.
Okay.
And free.
Busy away from work.
And only focused on that particular.
Are you like at a competitive tournament level in Dubai?
No.
Okay. But you could be if you put some time in it.
But honestly, by God's grace, game is good.
Okay, very good.
I can challenge few good players.
Okay.
Like,
on the local Dubai scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
I play well.
Okay.
I play.
Talk about your latest purchase. Did you have fun?
It was amazing. So basically, it was more of emotional moment for me.
Okay.
Because I know most of the people won't agree. This was my first brand new car of life.
Why do you say people won't agree?
Because अब लोगों ने जो मुझे देखा है, उन्होंने मुझे देखा है कि ये बंदा यार इतना सब कर रहा है,
ठीक है,
इसने तो पहले किया ही होगा.
सही है, right.
ऐसा नहीं कि अचानक इसने गाड़ी लिया, गाड़ी चला ही रहा हूँ मैं पहले से. So this was my life's first brand new car.
Right.
When I say brand new from the showroom, first time. I've taken second-hand cars before, resale car, you know. But I always wanted to buy a brand new car. So when I decided that I am buying a brand new car, I never wanted to have this moment अकेले.
ठीक, okay.
मतलब माँ बाप के बगैर कैसे?
हाँ, सही.
So what I did, I went to India. So I told my parents, साथ में रहते थोड़ा time. So they came on holiday.
Right.
They had no idea क्या होने वाला.
Okay, they didn't know about the car unveiling.
No.
Okay.
So, and I was driving my friend's car when they were here.
Okay.
Delivery date का wait कर रहा था मैं.
Okay.
So the moment they confirmed this is delivery day, I took my parents. I'll share that video also.
Okay, yes, we'll put it on.
And suddenly वो बोलते कि क्या गाड़ी खरीदने आया. मैंने बोला नहीं just देखो कोई गाड़ी पसंद आती है तो देखते सोचते हैं.
Right.
My mom is very particular कि मेरा बेटा unnecessary expense ना.
Right, of course. Yeah. Middle class.
Every parents, yeah.
Humble beginnings. Yeah. So their thought process and mindset is there.
She was like कोई unnecessary expense ना करे. So मैंने बोला नहीं आप पहले देख लो तो फिर देखते हैं हम. So when तो डैड बोल रहे कि कौन सा गाड़ी तेरे दिमाग में. बोला आप चलो तो सही.
हाँ, right.
So वो गाड़ी पे पूरा कर्टन और सब लगा हुआ है.
अच्छा, okay.
So he started walking towards the car and suddenly he sees वो कार निकला, वो निकाल देते हैं उन लोग, अचानक they are clapping.
It's a proud moment.
And my dad was, he was very proud.
He's very happy.
So basically, for us, it's more of
Alhamdulillah.
It's very emotional moment for me.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Naresh bhai, I'm very happy that you came. There's a lot that we would like to cover, maybe perhaps in a part 2. But
Definitely.
I know you want to give some parting words to the audience with regards to sales and what they could be doing. But before we get into that, we have a little special gift for you. For taking the time out and coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
But we're not going to end right now. We're going to let him. You wanted a few parting words, right? Do you want to do that?
Well, as I said, I'm very thankful to Dubai, for what Dubai has given me. And there's only one small message which I would like to give to the sales people around. This message is simple. Out of my experience, what I've learned in my life is hard work pays off. Dreams come true.
Bless you.
Bad time don't last, but bad guys do. Please remember this. This is what I think. And that's why I'm always positive when it comes to my work.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
him
much,
very
Mr.
much
Fahd.
for being here. There is going to be a part 2. Would you agree to that?
Definitely.
Thank you very much. Guys, look, this is a series that's meant to inspire you. Everybody who's looking to move to Dubai, specifically to Dubai real estate. We talked about the developer today as well. They're one of the ones that deliver very high-end quality development. And obviously, because they do that, they've got that ethos of delivering quality, which is why they retain people like him as well. So there will be a part 2, but I hope you enjoy it. And leave us a comment in the comment section. Tell us what else you'd like to hear. I want to thank you again for being here.
Much.
Catch you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.